So hi there everybody and welcome back to my channel. I want to say that I'm sorry, which I say every video. It should be like my catchphrase on YouTube, is I'm so sorry. But I am a little late posting a 1-week post-op video from my gastric sleeve surgery. To be honest, it's been a rough couple weeks and I haven't felt almost 100% until yesterday, which is day 9. I'm actually day 10 today, post-op, and I was gonna film this days ago, and I just couldn't do it. I just was in pain. I wasn't feeling good. Didn't feel like getting all prettied for you guys. So I just said I'm gonna wait until today. So today I'm doing my almost 2-week post-op video. Stats are, I actually went to the surgeon today, so I'm gonna go over a little bit of what he said, but I did get weighed at the office, and my weight was 255.5, which according to them was a 20-pound weight loss from my last visit from them. And then when I look at my notes, my last weigh-in was Monday, April 15th, because I weigh myself on Mondays. And then from that till today, it's a 12.7 weight loss. Not bad. The office said I'm pretty much on track, which is good. So just a quick recap of what my surgeon said today before I go into my surgery experience and everything. He said the incisions look really good. I barely have any leakage. I had some like baby leakage last week and a little bit a couple days ago, but I'm fine. He said they're looking good. I'm almost pain-free. I'm doing pretty good with that. He said my blood work, and they actually send a stomach sample to the lab, and he said that all came back normal. He said everything looks good. There really wasn't much to say. So he actually put me on the soft protein diet, which I'm supposed to start that next week. I've been on puree for about a week, but he said if I wanted to, I can start the soft protein diet today. So I'm doing that because puree is rough. So if you guys haven't started puree stage yet, it is a little rough. To me, because I don't cook and everything, I'm pretty limited on what to eat and what to make. So I've been eating basically cottage cheese and tuna, which I pureed in the food processor. I've been eating that almost every day. I've been doing shakes. I can do shakes at least 1 meal a day, I'm allowed. So I have been doing a few shakes here and there, which I don't mind. They're really quick. I think that's going to be my morning go-to when I go back to work next week. So, okay, so let's go into the surgery experience. Surgery wasn't too bad at first. The pre-op part, I got to go in this little room with the TV. A friend from an old job of mine drove me to the hospital, and she hung out there with me for a little bit, and everything was fine. You have the nurses coming in, the anesthesiologist coming in, the surgeon came in for a few minutes. The only thing that gets a little bit annoying with that is they kind of all ask the same questions. And I had the anesthesiologist, like assistant, come in, and she was asking the same questions. I'm just like, I just answered that like 2 minutes ago, but I mean, I understand it's their job. They have to do what they have to do. I used to work at the airport, and we had to do those security questions to every single passenger. I get it, but we had to do it at the time. I don't believe they do that now, but when I used to work at the airport, we had to do that to the passengers. It was actually kind of funny thinking about that now. I just threw that in. So I don't remember much after I got pumped up with the why can't I say the word right now? Pumped with the stuff. I don't remember much until I was in the recovery room. When I woke up from recovery, the only thing I was really complaining about, I was in pain, but I was so freaking hot. Like my whole body was like, I was so hot. The other thing is you do the gas pain, which my friend's wife warned me about the gas pain, and I'm like, I'll be okay. I don't have GERD. I don't have like, upper respiratory issues. I don't have any of that, heartburn. I don't get any of that. So I'm thinking, I'm going to be okay. The gas pain, I will admit, for me, was pretty bad. It goes right into your shoulders. It got in my neck. My neck and shoulders hurt so bad. Being on top of being so physically warm and hot, it was rough. So I don't know how long I was in recovery. I don't remember. I just remember getting rolled up to my room. that part, getting out of the bed from the operation room to my room bed, I almost threw up as soon as I stood up. I almost threw up, and that was the weirdest feeling because I never throw up. And to get that feeling of where it's almost going through your like chest into your throat freaked me out. I almost was crying. Well, I almost cried a little bit when another friend of mine came to visit me later that afternoon, and I almost cried in front of her because it was rough. Um, but they did give me the little nausea sticker that goes behind your, or patch that goes behind your ear. Worked perfect. I haven't felt nauseous. I did feel nauseous a couple of days since I've been home, but nothing major. I don't get that little feeling. I've been okay. So that little patch thing, make sure you get that because I think that really worked. Um, the hospital stay was pretty nice. I just spent one night in the hospital. It's nice because the hospital I stayed at, they're all single rooms, decent sized room. The only thing about that I didn't know is that you can't lean back. You have to stay at a certain degree in your bed the whole time. And I kind of complained about it a little bit. The one nurse, it was kind of funny. She said I was trying to sweet talk another nurse to get me to pull it back a little bit because I was it's a little bit uncomfortable. But with just one pillow, I was much better because before I had two and I just couldn't take it because that neck and shoulder pain is crazy. They ended up lowering the heat for me, so I was actually able to get it cooled down. I took those little socks things off. You do have those things on your legs that pump to help with the circulation. They ended up taking those off earlier than I think they should have, but you get up and you walk around, that helps your feet and everything, so I was okay with that, but I just was so physically warm. The rest of the hospital stay was okay. I will admit, because I wanted to say this, my video before this one was my hospital bag video, and let me tell you, I probably didn't use anything but probably two or three things out of there. You don't really have time to shower. I guess if you wanted to, you could. I used my face wipes. I brushed my teeth. I didn't even use the mouthwash, which was brand new. I didn't even use that. I'm telling you, I didn't use like anything I bought. I did use the chapstick, my lip balms. You will need that. A lot of people do the mouth spray, but I was able to get water that first day and ice chips, and that's another thing. You only get ice chips and water your very first day. So with keeping my mouth like moist, I didn't have a problem with that. I know a lot of people buy sprays and not Listerine or stuff like that to keep your mouth not dry. But I got water, which some people I've seen on YouTube, they don't get water, but I did. The next morning was fine. You wake up, you get breakfast, which my breakfast consisted of hot tea, broth, it was beef broth, and I actually have to admit it was actually really good. And I ate the Jello. I ate most of the broth. The Jello I didn't really eat that much, and I drank some of the tea. To be honest with you, it's like I get hungry, but I don't get hungry. I get those feelings of being hungry, but then when I start eating, it's like I don't really get the feeling of being full yet, but my feeling is I kind of feel like I don't know if I should eat anymore. I try not to think that way because they want you to eat as much as you can, but they don't want you to force yourself. So when I'm eating and I'm not really feeling full, but my stomach starts to give me a little like wink wink, like you better stop, because I get that feeling in my stomach when I'm eating. It starts to like gurgle and make noises. Like my stomach is very loud. It's very loud, so I have to remind myself to not get on the quiet train when I'm going to work because I don't want to have people yelling about my stomach making noises on the train. But anyways, and you do start to get a little like kind of like not gas. I don't know how to explain it, but when you start getting a feeling, you know when to stop, and I've stopped. I'm not quite at 4 ounces yet. My doctor recommends we try to get as much as 4 ounces, but I'm not even at 3 ounces yet. So I'm hoping by next week I can at least get 3, and then when I get to solid proteins in 2 weeks, I'll be able to get up to 4 ounces. I did overhear at the office today that that's the maximum amount that your stomach handles is 4 ounces of food. So I did get my little card today, real quick. I got my card about the special diet. So if you go to a restaurant, you can give them this little card that says you can either get like a discount for like half of a meal, or you are able to use the kids menu. They said it's up to the owner of the restaurant's discretion. So I'm don't have any plans to go out anytime soon, but I know to keep that card in my wallet just in case, so that you are able to use the kids menu or get half off a full price menu. Or you could probably ask if you could do lunch specials, because I know that some restaurants have lunch deals and they're like kind of half the size of a dinner. So that's that. I did a little walking. I've been kind of walking around my apartment. I've been trying to do that. The first few days I was doing it like every hour for like 10 minutes at a time. I've kind of slowed that down just because I've been working from home this week, so I've been kind of sitting at the computer. But then again, sitting down for that time, I have been getting up and kind of walking around and doing stuff like that just to get up and walking around, because sitting down the whole time is not working. So I got to see how I'm going to be doing at work. You do use the bathroom a lot, I've noticed, more so. For the ladies, when you talk about that time of the month, I did get it early. I am almost 2 weeks early on that. So that's been interesting to experience. So I'm going to see. I do keep an app where it tracks it. So I'm going to see how that works and everything. I do want to show a product that I bought at Walgreens the other day. And I'm going to tell you, this past Wednesday, was probably the worst day I had in this past almost 2 weeks. There was a point in time where I was in the bathroom and I had leaned over to wipe and I almost fell over. I don't know if my stomach hit something inside my belly. I don't know what it was, but I was in so much pain. Now, if you guys watch my other videos, you know I deal with frequent migraines. This pain was probably the same pain as probably my worst migraine. I was almost in tears. I was praying to God. I thought I was going to have to jump in my car and take myself back to the hospital. I was in so much pain for a good 5-10 minutes. I didn't know what to do. I called my surgeon's office. They called me back and said, you know what, that's normal. As long as nothing's coming out of your incisions and you feel like, if the pain doesn't subside and stuff like that, she said, go to the hospital. I started to walk. Once I start walking, you start to kind of feel a little bit better. Well, for me, I do. I felt a little bit better. I was still dealing with a little pain, but I mustered it up and actually took a walk to Walgreens, which was a good about 6 to 8 blocks from my house. I didn't rush. I just walked as normal as I could. I wasn't trying to go too slow. It was pretty nice out the other day, so the weather was nice, so I said, I'm not going to drive, I'm going to walk. And I walked, and I'm very shocked. But I figured if I could do that, I could make it downtown, so I think I should be good for Monday. But when I was there, I noticed I was getting bruises. Now, you get one main bruise, which I took a picture of it. I decided I wasn't going to post it just because I didn't want to be, it's a little on the gross side to me. I didn't want to have people get grossed out, but you do have one big bruise on the big incision of where your stomach actually is and where they take the big part of your stomach out. And then I noticed I was getting bruises on my bottom part of my stomach, and I think those were causing some of my pain as well. When he checked those today, he said they're looking more yellow, which means they're starting to heal. But that Wednesday when I had that major pain, when I went to Walgreens, I bought this product. It looks like it's called Arnicare Bruise. It's just this clear cream that you just rub over. I'm just rubbing it mostly over the bottom part of my belly wherever I feel pain. I have not put this on the incisions. I'm afraid to do that. I'm not going to do that. But I've been putting those over the lower part of my belly, kind of on my side where I'm getting a little pain, like on my side. I've been just putting it wherever I feel pain. And when I woke up yesterday, I was almost 100% pain-free. almost. Of course, I have a little, I call them pings here and there. I just felt a lot better. And I want to say part of it is probably because of this. So I will link, I'll link the Walgreens link because I bought this at Walgreens. I didn't buy it online or anything. So I will try to link the Walgreens, or just go to your local Walgreens. They might have it at CVS, I'm not sure, or whatever, Rite Aid, wherever you're at, whatever type of store like that is in your town. I would check it out. It worked for me. One of my mom's friend commented on my Facebook. She said she was going to check it out. I recommend it for me, but I also did give a little talk to the man upstairs, and you give him the thanks, because if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would be 100%, almost 100% pain free. So other than that, I've been doing okay. I'm super excited to start soft proteins. So I'm thinking of making some taco thing with some ground hamburger. So I'm going to try that tonight. So I'm kind of excited to start more different foods since I'm able to transition to different types of protein. For me, the puree stage was a little hard. Pain, it's bad for a while. Get up and walk, because that's what helped me the most, is just walking around. I do sleep with the pillow over my stomach still. I've been sleeping on my back mostly every night. The one night I did turn to my one side where the main incision is not. I just went to the other side where the little incisions were. I didn't lay completely on that side. I kind of did like half back, half side position. Was pretty comfortable. I was able to fall asleep. I've been using the pillow when I go lay on my couch. I kind of just chill with my pillow on my stomach. I don't think you have to do that. It's just something that I found is comfortable for me. It's just about finding what's comfortable for you. It's finding out what works for you. Every body is different. Everybody's experience is going to be different. Every doctor is going to be different, and every hospital, all that stuff. It's just your experience. That's why we're making these videos, to keep up to what's going on. So I'm going to end this. Once again, I'm checking the time. 17, not too bad. So I'll end this now. I can't think of anything else I wanted to talk about. Today been pretty good. I got dolled up to go to the doctor's. Came back, did some work from home. And that's about it. So I'm gonna let you guys get going, and I will try to make another video close to 2 weeks post-op. I'm not sure how long people update. I know people don't do every single week. I know some people do 1, 2, 3. Some people do a month. I'll for sure do a month. I'll for sure do like probably monthly updates. Personal wise, I had a situation happen the other day, banking wise. I might do a video on it. I haven't decided yet, but I got scammed through my checking account, and I had to open up a new one, and it was a messy, and that was Wednesday, the day with all the pain. Same day. I'm telling you, it was probably one of the worst days I've had in a long time. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it was a bad day. So, but today is a new day. It's 100% better than it was. I got refunded from that scam, so my new checking account looks good. And that's about it. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.